Linh-chan and Dimi-chan craft art. Welcome back, Chin-chans.
Welcome back, Chin-chan.
Today we're doing something a little different.
Very different.
We're starting off with the head. Wait,
No,
where's the head?
There's no head.
This is the head, right here. You're making a head.
No.
No, it's not a head?
No. Stop being weird.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So what are we making? We're making a fidget spinner. And that's my, that drawing that I did at the beginning.
The schematics.
That's my schematics of how it should be, just so you know what a fidget spinner is supposed to look like.
So you're making this weird rabbit.
And make it...
And there's only one of them.
Looks like a bird, too. There's only one of them.
This is going to be the best fidget spinner ever. It's going to be so balanced.
Hey, I think it turned out pretty well. So the reason why I started doing this was because I was trying to look for ideas of things to make with quilling, and I was sort of bored and I was browsing on YouTube, and then I came across a lot of people were making fidget spinners out of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And they were pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, let me make a fidget spinner then, and I'll use quilling instead, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to think about how I should make it and stuff like that. So that's why I did that little schematic drawing of how it should be. So like for the drawing, that pillar thing, for a lot of people, they would use like a toothpick. And I was like, why would you even use a toothpick?
So that way the paper spins around a toothpick, right?
Yeah, instead of like, here I'm just using paper because, you know, our motto is paper and glue, just paper and glue.
Lots of paper and lots of glue.
Yeah, so, and that's how this started.
So here you're making the one of the Totoros that are going to go around the fidget spinner, right?
Yeah, so I'm showing you how I made a Totoro.
So you made the body, the head, the arms,
Yeah.
and here are the ears, I'm assuming?
The feet.
Oh, the feet.
Quack, quack. Looks kind of like a penguin right now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Totoro until the very end.
Until the very end. It looks kind of like a penguin or some sort of bird.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's the best you can do with paper anyway, so.
Oh, you did a pretty good job,
Hmm.
I would have to say. So here you're making the ears, right?
Yeah, making the ears. And then those tick marks on the end of the paper is the diameter of how I want the paper to be.
So how did you remember which tick mark was what?
Well, when you do something many times, you know. And it's my handwriting, my own paper note, so why wouldn't I know?
Got it.
But and you can see on that little sheet of paper, like, the schematic is there too, because I was measuring before I recorded.
Mm-hmm. So there's a little mini Totoro.
Yeah. And then that's the eyes and the mouth.
He has a mouth?
Yeah.
He does.
And whenever he smiles, it's so creepy because it shows all the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Very creepy.
Oh yeah, he has really big teeth. Right?
And really big mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to put the mouth in there. Very creepy. Oh, cutting those little circle eyes are so hard. So I have to use a knife a bit there. There goes the face.
Yeah.
It starts to look more like it once you fill it in.
Yeah, once you have
See?
the teeth.
Yeah. Once you have the face fill in, it looks more like it. So here what I'm doing is I'm cutting out the little patterns that goes on his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Or his chest, more
Little
like
chevrons.
it. Yeah. And it's so tiny, so I was like, at one point, I think I was like losing them. Because they're so tiny.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. They're so cute.
So 3 for the top and 4 for the bottom.
Yeah. I think the Totoro is the size of my thumb.
Hmm.
And I have a pretty small hand. Voila.
Voila. Oh, we should say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers
Oh,
watching.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are watching. Probably not. But if there's no mothers watching, those who are watching, tell your mothers Happy Mother's Day.
And tell them to watch our videos, because it'll put a smile on their face. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So magically, Totoro multiplied.
Magically, yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna show.
It must have been the Mother's Day discussion. And here you're making not the base, but the
ring that goes around the pillar. Actually, here I'm actually making the two top piece, the top and the bottom piece, the part where your hand would hold.
Mm-hmm.
The center. And then here I haven't done that yet, so I'm taking notes as I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm. So this is the first fidget spinner you've made, but you've since made quite a few, right?
Yes, I've made quite a few.
So I don't know if we're making videos for all of them, but
no, we're not.
You got a video of this one. Check us out on Instagram for more, right?
Yeah, at Lynn's Quilling.
LINHSQUILLING.
Ooh, spelling is hard when you don't have it in front of you.
Also, when you don't know how to spell, it makes it very hard. That's me.
But yeah, check out my Instagram. There's a fidget spinner on there that I'm not gonna mention on this video.
That's your homework.
So check it out because you're gonna really like it. And if you think this one is cool, you're gonna definitely like the fidget spinner that I posted on my Instagram. So go and check it out.
Can I give a hint?
No, do not give a hint.
Just a little one.
Because then they're not gonna go on the Instagram and look. It's from Dragon Ball.
I liked my hint better. It's gonna be.
No, that's way too much hint.
Oh, it is.
There's only one character that does that on the show. It's from Dragon Ball, so go take a look at the Instagram.
So here you're actually carefully measuring such that you have a core that spins around
the pillar.
Central pillar, right?
Yeah. And it needs to be enough spacing that it can,
freely rotate.
Yeah, freely rotate and not get stuck.
There's lots of physics that goes into fidget spinning.
Or there was, maybe. I don't know. There wasn't much in this one. It was pretty simple. So I just didn't understand why the people that were making them out of paper on YouTube couldn't make a better one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it took me like 2 minutes to figure out how I should do it.
You're just that much smarter.
So here, I wanted to make the top part as a leaf because Totoro always holds a leaf on, like as an umbrella or like on his head. So I tried to make a leaf, but it didn't really work out.
So here you're trying again, right?
So here I'm trying again, and I'm like, oh, instead of making little pieces and gluing it together to make a giant leaf, let's do all the pieces together in one strip, and then fold this into a leaf.
So here you're starting with less paper, that way it can untwirl,
and then
right?
and then I expanded a little bit by just letting it loose. So here, so now I'm trying to make it into a leaf, but it didn't look like how I liked it to be. It looks kind of like a shield, So I was like, nope, not working either. So then eventually I just decided I'm just gonna do it with a circle on top and call it. So here I'm using Mod Podge. I forgot. I don't know how to say the word, but it's pretty much sealant. Varnish. Yeah, and it's waterproof. So then as you're playing with the fidget spinner, your sweat or like if you were to spill water on it, it won't damage it as much.
It is still paper.
It is still paper, so I just put a light coat on every single pieces just so,
It holds it together a little better.
Yeah. And it gives it a little gloss. Like I said, you're going to be playing with it with your hands and stuff like that. So we sweat, And then you don't want like fingerprints and stuff like that.
And so, right there it made it a little sticky, right? So you need to
yeah, so the varnish I put on the ring made it really sticky, and then since you put varnish, it adds a layer to it, so it wasn't spinning anymore. So I had to take off some from the pillar. And now it's time to glue Totoro to the ring. So yeah, I was pretty happy when I finished it. Because this is essentially the prototype, because I didn't have one either. Lately, I've been doing just prototypes directly in the recording. I think I've had enough experience from making all the figures that I can just make it, So look, it spins a little. Everything's kind of wet still, so it's not as efficient. But so there it is, Totoro Fidget Spinner.
Yeah, you can still kind of see the glue.
Yeah. Well, it's already dried. It's the sealant thing.
Got it.
So it's glossy.
And it spins.
Well, thank you for watching.
come back next week. Actually, next week we're going to be at Fanime. So come find us at Fanime if you are in town.
Oh, yeah. And yeah.
We'll be in the Artist Alley. Come find us.
Yay.
Bye, Chan Chans.